Hello, Makia. Hello, Jalen. Okay, so Jalen, you're first on the list. I want you to read the norms for me. Can you see the screen? I'm not taking a moment to pay attention.
Uh,
It hasn't changed yet?
no.
Okay, wait till it changes. I see Makayla. I see Rush. Okay. So you guys gotta give it a second. The internet, I'm just gonna pre-warn you. If I tell you to read something, I'm gonna be like, wait till I see a change. I have two monitors right now, and I can see the issue with the school's internet. I'm working on it with the staff. But Jalen, go ahead and read that. Can you see it now?
Yeah. One want to trust another person, I can't class for safety. Hey, whether it's good at selling for a family. So happy so with it. So good everything pass so happy so with. Parents out there reach but culture classroom reacting and participate in competition. So as a prisoner teacher right here. We got to focus on parents so full second endeavors.
Un momento, por favor. Change your screens. Mr. Rush, are you available to do your spiel or no?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. As soon as the screen changes, I'm in the building. It is running super slow. This is not Comcast.
Oh, all right. I already know what's going on there.
This is not cool, man. You tried to tell me, but now I believe you. I've been clicked that slide. Now it's showing up. Go ahead, bro. This is sad, man. I'm not used to this.
I told you. All right. So GGI Townhouse, y'all, Monday through Friday. It's mandatory. Those who don't know, you should know. It's mandatory. Spread the word amongst your peers. Please let them know. Show up to GGI Townhouse. We have staff, teachers that gives out credit and points towards assignments for participation and attendance. So if you want to take advantage of it, get some extra credit, some help or whatever on your assignments, help your grade out. Please show up. Please, participate. All right. Spread the word.
You know what's happening. But
Oh, yeah. I'm waiting for
you
it.
go ahead and talk about it.
Yeah, I know, right? I wait for it tomorrow. But yeah, Raspberry Pi kits. Please, if y'all don't have one, let us know. It is mandatory that you have one. If you have one that's having issues, please let me and Mr. Tyler know so Mr. Tyler can troubleshoot it. If he cannot successfully troubleshoot it, he will gladly swap it out for you. So please let us know if if you need one or if you need a replacement or it's real urgent. Let us know.
All right, get ready to choose a student and read the next.
All right. Makia can do the next slide.
Every Wednesday and Thursday, learn the code from the convenience of your home and get extra credit for some of your classes. The pandemic is affecting the coding job market. While learning the code, the surprisingly broad benefits of coding. Interested to join by click link at 4 p.m.
Good job. All right, y'all. We waiting. The internet a little messed up. All right, cool. Makala, you available, Makala?
Daily tasks. This will be able to complete the evaluation if below all aspiring and standing students welcome to class. Inside the SB, you can access all pre-recorded videos of each class. These videos are normally ready to review by 4 p.m. daily.
Good job.
Okay, Sean, this is cycling and rush. So when it changes, you choose another one.
Oh yeah, I know. I'm just waiting like everybody, cause I don't even know what the next one is. That is sad, Tyler. They got to get on that. You know what it is? You know what it might be, Tyler? Whenever you went somewhere real quick. I can't believe it ain't changed yet.
You said what?
Oh no. I said, you know what it might be though? What's making it? You think all them Raspberry kits might be slowing it down?
No, I sincerely doubt that. They're not activated. They're not using the internet.
Okay.
And then the other day they were running fine. I think it's some service changes they made and they didn't tell us because they contacted me when I was not. See, I don't like not being in a building like this. I had the situation resolved with them. So what they did is they made changes. They didn't know to change the word and they tried to ask me about it, but I was not in the building, so I couldn't confirm it. So they might have messed some things up. And I'm right now I'm writing an email. I'm gonna CC you in it. And I just got to get it. If they don't do nothing with it at that point, I'm going to reach out to Banky next. But go ahead, choose your student.
All right, Tashawn. We can do Tashawn.
Certification of future goals science model for endurance and everything enforcement. Classroom time of the day is circulatory system. Word of the day is pernicious.
Mm-hmm. All right. So as soon as Tyler changed, well, actually, that was the last slide, I believe. Yeah, it was.
Was the last slide. Yep. Thank you, sir. All right. So everybody should log into the Everify software. Let's take a look here. Okay, so I'm gonna come out. Okay, that's functioning, and we should be working on what's in EDSB. Give me a second. Okay, and we're in second period physics. All right. I'm gonna put this in the chat so it can be read. I know the screen is catching up to us. It's running at snail speed. Let's populate this real quick. And then the next one is, let's do this. Put this here. So I'm not aware who had a chance to read or not. Rush, who you think should read what's in the chat from hello down to Zen? Okay, how about Michaela? Can you read what's in the chat?
Hello and good morning. To all physical algebra students, we will begin utilizing the Everify Future Goals Science online software. Please follow the instructions below. Your coursework is labeled as Physics with Algebra Quarter 4 via the Everify website, and if you do not have an account already, you will need to register as a new student to gain access. Website for Everify to log in and begin completing the coursework online is registration code for all courses is. You will be required to take your time and pay attention to the instructions of each module in order to be successful, obtaining at least 80% or higher of the overall score towards full certification for this course. If your score is less than 80%, you will be required to retake the module until the appropriate score is achieved. Stay safe out there in the exam.
Awesome. Okay, so let's take a look at this. If you click on the link for Everify in the chat, if you haven't done so already, you have to have your code, registration code in there to get access to all the classes. Again, today in EDSB, if you look at my screen, we're on Future Goals Science Module 4 or Game 4. So let me get it started for you. I have to go cross-platform to the kit. All right, and then some module. It's like molasses, boy. Right, so that's a kit. And across the room now to this. Start with Everify, right? And oh Lord, what in the world? Let's do that. No, I don't want full screen. Man. All right. So we're in Future Goals Science. Okay, and new course. We're gonna go through a little bit together. I'm doing this first because sometimes it's hard for the computer to keep up with the speed of which I do things.
The 2013 Stanley Cup champion, Chicago Blackhawks, and I'm here to tell you a little bit about the team. The Blackhawks joined the league in 1926 and have since won 6 Stanley Cup championships, including 3 the past 6 seasons. The Blackhawks work hard toward accomplishing their one goal. From eating healthy to putting extra time at the gym, the players' commitment and discipline helps them achieve their goal. Let me introduce you to a few of our star players. Jonathan Toews is the captain who leads the team by giving 100% each and every day. Marian Hossa is one of the best two-way players in the NHL, which means he plays a strong offensive and defensive game. Duncan Keith is one of the hardest workers off the ice, and it shows as he leads the team in minutes almost every night. Brent Seabrook is a big, powerful defenseman who always seems to come through in clutch situations. When the Blackhawks aren't on the road, they like to be involved in the community and teach kids like you more about the game they love. The Blackhawks Get Out and Learn program, or GOAL, introduces hockey to elementary schools by providing equipment and clinics during PE class. The NHL and NHLPA's Hockey Scholar program brings hockey to the classroom with computer games focused on science, technology, engineering, and math skills. We're excited for you to get started. You are now part of the Blackhawks team. Get ready to tackle the next 4 games with Toews and Keith as we begin Hockey Scholar.
Welcome. I'm so glad you're here. I'm the head coach, and my name is David Romero.
Okay, so we're gonna do this way. We're gonna go to skip. Oh, I fixed that. That's cool. So let's skip the tutorial. Okay. Go to games. And today we're working on, I think it's endurance, right? Endurance? Yeah, it's endurance, because tomorrow is going to be the stick, and the goalie pads. So let's click on this. We're going to do a couple of questions, a couple of activities.
During a hockey game, you'll see groups of players, called lines, jumping on and off the ice right in the middle of the action. This is very different from other sports, which require substitutions to happen when play has been stopped. The time a player spends on the ice is called a shift, and they usually last about 45 seconds. That may sound like a short amount of time, but coaches expect players to skate hard during their entire shift, so players use a huge amount of energy during each shift. Players burn so much energy during a shift that they have to train specifically for these short, high-intensity bursts of activity. Without training, players' bodies may not be able to keep up with the energy requirements to keep the muscles working at peak performance. You're going to train the players in 45-second shifts to make sure they are not overextending themselves. Your job is to set their speed so they stay in their target training heart rate zone for the entire shift. Before training the players, you need to answer some questions about heart rate, exercise, and its effects on the body. Don't worry if you don't know the answers yet. Just try your best.
Okay, first on this will be Jalen. Can you read the question, all the selections, and give me your best guess of the answer, okay? You with me? Stucky, you there? Okay.
Yeah,
all right, speak up, young man. All right, go ahead and
I
read.
can't see it. It just glitched.
Okay.
It's blurred from myself.
Okay, so I'm gonna move on to the next person to get points. Let's see here, Mike Kia. Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and read the question, Jalen. You might want to refresh because if other students see it, then I don't know. You gotta probably come out the room and come back in the room, all right? But go ahead, Mike here. Read the question statement, all the answers, and then choose the best one, okay?
Okay.
Your heart rate increases when exercising because your muscle cells need more oxygen. Your muscles cells start growing faster. Your heart creates more blood. Your heart sends less blood to the muscle cells. Your muscle cells need more oxygen.
That's your answer?
Yeah.
Okay, everybody else, you agree with Mike here? This is for 5 points when we're participating in this discussion. So is she correct? So let's go around the room. Carson, what do you think? This is the check-in. Michaela.
The first one.
First one, okay. You said what, Carson?
The first one.
First one. All right, everybody's agreements. Remember, participation is 5 points. Jalen, did you fix your resolution?
Yeah, it's a little better. I said the third one.
Oh, wow. Okay, so you disagree with everybody. Cool. All right, so next, I'm going to come back to you again, Jalen. You should be able to see it from what I'm seeing. So can you read the statement, all the answers, and give your best suggestion? Everybody else, start thinking about what your answer is going to be.
Groups of specialized cells that work together are called organ systems, tissues, muscles, tendons. I think there's organ systems.
Organ systems, sir? That's the first option, right? Okay, so everybody else, Michaela, Carson, Kennard. Huh?
Tissues.
The second one, tissues. Okay.
I say organ systems.
You say organ systems. That's what he said. Okay. Kennard, you with us?
Tissues.
Okay. Okay. So we got a spread. All right. We're gonna go with his answer. Next is, of course, going to be Michaela. Well, Michaela, you read earlier. So how about Micaiah?
I read earlier.
Oh, my bad. Michaela. Okay. Michaela, go right ahead. Same process.
The circulatory system transfers oxygen to the body cells, carries oxygen in the bloodstream, absorbs oxygen from the lungs. All answers are correct. I think all answers are correct.
All answers correct. Okay. Everybody else chime in. It's for 5 points per participant. What do you think? Is she correct, or do you have a different answer?
I think it transports oxygen to the body cells.
Okay. Carson, Jalen.
I think all of them correct.
You think all of them correct? Okay. I think that's what she
Yeah.
said.
4.
Yeah. 4. Okay. All right, let's keep it moving. 2 more questions to go, everybody. Number 4, who is next in queue? That would be Mr. Carson. Can you read the statement, all the answers, and give your best guess?
The circulatory system is made up of the heart and blood vessels, the heart and the lungs and windpipe, the lungs and blood vessels. I say the heart and lungs.
Heart and lungs. Okay. Everybody else chime in. Remember, we're trying to get this discussion going about what you think is correct.
The first one.
First one. Okay. Who's next? Jalen? What you think?
Yeah, first one.
All right. Who am I missing? Kennard, you agree?
Yeah.
Okay. Last question. Let's see. We can come back to the top. Jalen, take a shot at it. Read the statement, all the answers, and give your best guess as to which answer it may be. Stucky, are you there?
Which of the following is an example of an organ? Heart, respiratory system, tissue, muscle cell.
Okay.
Heart.
Heart. Okay. Everybody else chime in. What do you think? Is he right?
Yeah.
Okay. Carson, Kennard.
Heart.
Heart. Okay. Carson, what did you say? You had air in the background.
I agree.
Okay. Okay.
Awesome. I've recorded your predictions. Let's review some of the basics you'll need to know for today's training exercise.
During training, measuring your heart rate is a great way to measure the difficulty or intensity of your exercise. How do you measure heart rate? All you have to do is count your number of heartbeats per minute. To understand why we measure heart rate during exercise, you need to know what your heart's job is in your body. Your heart, like other organs in your body, is made up of a bunch of specialized cells. Specialized just means that the cells are designed to perform a specific function, like telling your heart when to beat. These specialized cells work together in groups, called tissues, to perform these functions. Your heart is just one organ in a specialized organ system called the circulatory system. The circulatory system is made up of the heart and blood vessels and transports oxygen around your body to all the cells that need it, like your muscle cells. Your cells cannot function without oxygen. Oxygen is carried by cells in the bloodstream, called red blood cells, to all the different cells in your body. Your heart works like a pump, moving the blood through the blood vessels to transport oxygen to different parts of the body. But the heart can't do its job alone. It needs help from the respiratory system. The respiratory system is made up of your windpipe and lungs, and it's how oxygen is absorbed into the body during breathing. There are very small blood vessels in your lungs called capillaries that absorb the oxygen from the air in your lungs into the circulatory system. By working together, the circulatory and respiratory systems are able to get oxygen from the air to your cells. So, when you exercise, your muscles work harder and will need more oxygen. What impact does exercise have on your body? That's exactly what you will be looking at in today's training exercise. See if you can figure out how the player's body reacts to needing more oxygen, which is what happens when you exercise harder. You'll be measuring the heart rate and also breathing rate to do this.
Okay, we're gonna go through this together real quickly. So the instructions are: you will be helping the players hit their target heart rate during their shift. Remember, this is about the circulatory system, which we all have, as far as our heart rates and how to keep it going, how to keep blood pumping through your system is mainly through your circulatory system, how blood flow runs. Now, try to keep this in mind for later on because you're going to need to input this information into your exit slip. Did I put that in the chat for you already? Let me take a look. I did not. So I got to put that in the chat for you. But bear in mind, your exit slip is going to ask you the following. It's going to ask you for your name, full name, date, period number, which is second. Physics with algebra is the name of the class. You got the classroom term of the day, word of the day, which was already said, and objective. You got to put that in the exit slip. But let's keep going. Okay, so it says the player's training plan for the entire shift is shown here. The higher the line, the higher the target heart rate. So you see the heart rate up there and everything. Now the player's shifts on the ice last about 45 seconds. In this training plan, each shift has been divided into shorter intervals. So you got the gauge over here. It says set the player's speed before each interval. Be sure to set the speed just right to hit the target heart rate zone. You don't want their heart rates to spike. What's happening over here? Okay. To spike too high or to stay too low. All right. So pay attention to how you do that, because the spiky heart rate means they probably have heart trouble. That's probably close to to how you would monitor, say, a stroke or something to that degree. So this is kind of important stuff. When you set the speed for the interval, press this button. The player's current heart rate appears here. All right. So if it turns green, you're in the target heart rate zone. If it turns red, you have picked the speed that is too high or too low for the target heart rate. Try to hit the target heart rate in as many of the intervals of the shift as possible. Let's get started. 3, 2, 1. All right. So you see here, we're going to start. And you see him moving around the arena. Heart rate is 70, is going up, right? 80. It's just constantly going up. Now you want to get to a point where you don't go too far, right? So the target heart rate was right here on the graph if everybody's looking. Let's try it again. Be sure to adjust this player's speed. It says almost you missed the target heart rate for that interval. Be sure to adjust the player's speed for the next interval. All right. So let's see. What's the target heart rate here? It's 156. So we got to adjust it before or at 156. So let's start. All right. It is going. And I almost made it, right? I stopped it too soon. It was at 100. So I think everybody got the hang of it. Now I want to go down the list to see if we understand what I did there. So let's go to Jalen. I'm going to start the new match, and I want you to tell me exactly when I should stop the ice skater, okay? Or the hockey player. You there?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Okay, so tell me when.
Stop.
Okay. So he did it stop. I guess that's that lag in the computer.
That's what I'm saying.
You said what?
It's lagging.
Yeah, a little bit. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go over the objective and give you time to work on it. But you got the idea of how to stop him at the right time, right? We're not on my Comcast, I can tell. So let me come out of this and let's review our objective. Bam. Okay, and come here. Okay, so you need the objective. I'm sorry, not the objective. You need the exit slip information. So let me grab that. I'm gonna post this here. Okay. So that's so you can do your exit slip, and exit slip pretty much looks like this here. You can see it. The screen has a transition, but you'll fill out all the necessary information. You got your full name, date, class name, period number. I told you all these values is worth 30% of or 30 points towards your overall score today. So if you do good in this module, you still got to turn in an exit slip for today. You turn it into EDSB like we've been doing daily. All right, so let me come over here to our objective. Let's see if it's going to work with me. It's going to work against me. Okay, it's working a little bit better. Oh, that's pretty cool. It's working again. All right, so let's take a look. All right, so let's see here. I'll come to my Kia. Can you read what's on the screen there? Well, it's not. Yeah, there it goes.
Students will be able to achieve certification of future goal science, Module 4 endurance via the Everfly online courseware. Classroom term today is circulatory system. Word of the day is pernicious.
There you go, pernicious. You got it. All right, so look, I want to give you guys about 10 minutes to work on this. Try to fill out that exit slip. And before I go too far, let's see who got what done before I start the clock and everything. Let's go to Everfly. What is it? Future goal science. Let's take a look at who got what done real quick. So Jalen, in terms of future goal science, you got yesterday, you got, well, no, not yesterday. You didn't get strength done. So you're doing good. What happened to strength, Jalen?
Yeah, I still got to do that one.
Okay, so finish up this one though, endurance, and then go back and do that one. All right. Let's see, Michaela. Good Lord, lady, you always showing your behind. Okay. Forgot she did all that. So Michaela, as soon as the clock expires, you just need to head to GGI at 11:15 a.m. Okay, so I'm gonna give them a little time, but you gotta stick around with us till about 11. I want to say she's all the way done. So just do your exit slip every day, Michaela, and you should be straight. In fact, work on that now if you can. What's next? I got my Kia. She's another one. So my Kia, you actually are on Friday's work, which is the stick and goalie pads. Keep up the great work. That's good. Carson, let's see where you are. Okay, Carson, you keeping up with us, but you missed yesterday's stuff, and you got today's work to do. Okay, so everybody, make sure you're doing these exit slips because you hurt yourself when you don't do them. Okay, I'm gonna scroll up here, and what do we got? I'm gonna go back to my objectives so you guys can see that. And wow, it's working faster now. I wonder if that one email, they did something. Okay, so let's change it up. It's 10:48. So I'm gonna give you about 10 minutes to work on all of this stuff. And hopefully I see some improvements in your scores. But more than likely, you should be finishing up the exit slip if you don't do anything else. Because that's the one thing a lot of students forget to do. So try to work on that real quick. 10 minutes, I'm gonna check on you. Okay, let's check real quick before we do review our objective. Grab this. And let's talk about Townhouse for a second. So let me go down the list. Who needs points the most? Let's go to Tyshawn. Are you there? Mr. Carson, are you there? Okay, let me come down to Jalen. Mr. Stuckey, are you with us?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, read the screen for me, please.
Still be able to achieve certification and future goals, science module 4, and doing via the F5 possible. Long-term days, circular system order day is pernicious.
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 There you go. Okay, so now it's time for GGI information. I'm not sure where everybody went. I think everybody's here from Carson. But let's grab the Townhouse information because that's going to be at 11:15 a.m. to 11:45 a.m. Grab it right here. It's always an Edsby. I try to post it over and over each day for you guys. Try to attend. It's worth a considerable number of points. Okay, so how about Micaiah? Are you there?
Yeah.
Can you read what's in the chat there, dear?
Okay. Townhouse and GGI is mandatory for all students like skill class. Also, there are a ton of awesome opportunities that students can take advantage of. Log in today and gain some extra credit for participating. See you there at 11:15 to 11:45 a.m. Let's code is later on today. Zen. Those are the two links for the meets.
Thank you, Ms. Kennard. All right. So again, everybody, you can keep your scores up. I know it doesn't sound like many points, but every day at the top of the list in SB, you have this information. You also can bookmark that link for GGI Townhouse. It doesn't change, and you can participate. As long as you're participating in the conversation, you get 5 to 10 points. It depends how much you're talking, right? So if there's no other questions, I'm gonna let y'all go a little early. Did anybody finish that session that we was working on as far as the circulatory system? It's called endurance. Anybody finish it? Do a quick check. Refresh. Sports, science, and okay, so Jalen, you seem like you're still working on it. Oh, okay, you got 60. You gotta keep going though, huh? So keep working at it, dude. This is you're starting off pretty good. You gotta get a little higher than 60 on that post assessment. Let me come down to Carson. Let's see what happened to him. Okay, you tried it, Carson, but you gotta do better. So you gotta retake it till you get around 70 or 80%. And let me check. I think Micaiah, Michaela, y'all are all the way through, I think, right? So Michaela. Yeah, Michaela's done. Micaiah's done. Well, Micaiah just, okay, so she's already through. She's got 5 and 6. All right, so it looks like everybody's on the right path. You're free to go. Try to attend GGI at 11:15 a.m. If I don't see you GGI, I'll see you guys tomorrow if I don't have you for another period today. Stay safe out there. Hi, Sean, are you with us? You're hanging out, and I was like, class is over with. You guys get ready for TGI Townhouse. Tyshawn, you there? He stepped away.